Hello, this is Douglas. I work for Bobby Collier of Good God Ministry. Today I want to share Bobby's teaching on Romans chapter 3, verse 5, which says, "But if our unrighteousness demonstrates the righteousness of God, what shall we say? Is God unjust who inflicts wrath? I speak as a man. If God is repaying evil with evil, then he is unrighteous and a hypocrite." That would be in direct opposition to the teachings of Jesus. What is really going on is that Paul is speaking as a man, and more specifically a natural man, or you could say an unborn-again man. Natural men believe that every good thing comes from God, and that every evil thing comes from him as well. Unborn-again man generally doesn't have a concept of the devil, and they believe that all things, good and evil, come from God. Unborn-again man thinks that God is the inflictor of harm, whereas it is actually the devil. God's so-called wrath is really him giving up on a person, effectively kicking them out of the house, and then they experience harm and hardship from the devil because they have no protection and blessing from God. God's judgment is the absence of his presence and help. He turns his face for a little while, and then all hell breaks loose. However, it isn't God who is producing the hardship and harms. God effectively puts the unruly evil children out of his house, just as a parent on earth puts their evil children out of the house. It isn't the parent who harms their children that they kick out. Rather, it is their children's own desire to be free from restriction and live sinfully that draws consequences. Yet those consequences are not of the parent, but of the world, sin, and Satan. Let us be clear that God is not the doer of harm. When God's judgment comes upon someone, it is a separating effect that happens that frees the person from God's help, blessing, and protection. In the absence of God's direct help, a person becomes vulnerable to Satan, who likes to wreak havoc by stealing, killing, destroying, making sick, producing trials and tribulation, and bringing forth curses. In conclusion, God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. God bless you.